Welcome to your 30s.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Welcome to our 30s.
Our 30s, when life doesn't go as planned.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly like this moment.
Yes, exactly
Didn't
like that.
Go as planned.
Nothing really goes as planned,
No.
but we come through on the other end, I will say.
Going strong, but not as planned.
Correct. But how are you? Let's start there.
I'm nervous.
Yes.
But I'm doing really well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why are you nervous?
Because today I'm going up north. I'm traveling up north. So we're here in Oslo and to meet a guy.
Yes.
And this is a guy that I met 12 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't really spoken to him since, but we lived together. No, we didn't live together. We lived at the same place for 1 year-ish. And I think that we both were interested in each other, but nothing happened. And now I try to remember, like, why didn't that happen? But that was because I had a boyfriend.
Yes.
So
Good girl.
But then he sent me he texted me a couple of weeks ago, and then he said, I'm in Oslo.
Yes. What's
Do you-
up?
What's up? Do you want to meet? And then I thought, yes, I
Sure.
wanted to meet him. But then I didn't, I didn't know what to expect because first of all, it's 10 years since I've spoken to him.
Yeah.
And I didn't know exactly like what he wanted. But I knew that back in the days we had a really good time and we always had really fun. So I thought, okay, it's cool to see each other again.
And a chemistry.
We're good. Yeah, the chemistry is really good.
Yeah.
So we we met and then we had dinner and it was really fun. And I felt like everything was just back to how it was.
Yeah.
And then we went back to my place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it was
Tell me
really
more.
nice. So then that resulted in me going to visit him in Northern Norway.
Ooh. What was like the first when you first saw him, like coming into the restaurant or whatever it was? Like, what was your first like reaction? Because it's been, like you said, 10 years.
I saw him because we were walking past, like the restaurant is so you can sit by the windows as a bar, but you look outside. So I actually passed him outside. So it was like he was waving at me from the inside because he was already there.
You're
And
like,
then
"Oh
I
my
went
God,
past
it's
him
ugly."
and I was like,
I'm just gonna walk on by.
luckily he wasn't ugly. He was still good looking. He's nice. He was exactly like I remembered him actually. And I could tell that we were both a little nervous.
Of course. Yeah.
Both because it was like, okay, what are we actually doing here? And do you remember the same things as I did? And so, but it was, he looked the same.
Yeah.
And he kind of felt the same. So,
Oh, you did.
well, I wouldn't know because nothing happened.
Okay, sure. Okay, so now you're going up and meeting this guy.
Yeah. So I'm feeling nervous. We're leaving in 1 hour.
Yes.
And, and now we're here. So.
And what did you pack? What did you pack?
I packed toffles.
Toffles. Slippers.
Slippers.
In Norwegian called toffles. Yeah.
I packed slippers, condoms, and a bikini.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
Because it has what do you call it? Like a
penis.
saw. What?
Oh.
A
Jacuzzi. Yeah.
No, actually, the condoms were my sister's idea. It was not mine.
No, but she also thought it was an idea to have 2 packs of condoms. So this is going to be a good couple of days. When are you coming back? So we can talk about this.
In 4 days.
In 4 days, okay. Mm-hmm. That's exciting.
Yeah, it's really
Yes.
exciting. It's not. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I feel both excited and a little nervous, and it's just so strange. It feels like I'm a teenager. So,
But that is the best feeling, and I think that's really like I'm very jealous of that because it's been ages since I felt that way, and I just don't take that feeling for granted because.
No.
For me, that's like a big deal. That means that you don't know what will happen afterwards, but it's a good feeling to be in that place, even if it's also very exhausting.
Yes.
Because it takes up all your mental capacity.
Yeah.
And you think about that person all the time, and Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
And
still exciting.
actually, regardless of what happens or whatever comes out of it or not, it was a reminder exactly about how it's supposed to feel.
Yes.
Because I've been dating other guys like before this and lately, and
it's been dead.
it's not like, it doesn't feel like that at all. And it's more like, okay, we need to get to know each other. And yeah, it was nice, but didn't quite fit. But let's go to another date, and then maybe it will develop, and then it doesn't. So it was it was a super reminder of how it's supposed to feel.
But are you like me, like you had that emotion, the feeling that kind of like love at first sight or lust at first sight, and like if that doesn't come in a couple of dates, it's not gonna ever come?
Yeah.
No pun intended.
No. No, I've heard that love can develop, and I guess it can if you meet as friends, but in a dating setting, I think it's different, because if you get to know someone naturally, either through work or in some kind of setting where you meet a person really like regularly, and then I really think that love or a relationship can develop more naturally. But when you're both in the setting of, okay, we're meeting to find out whether we match or a good match or not, that's more difficult. And I think also that you need to find something that you like about each other really quickly in order for it to, well, I think so. What do you think?
Yes. No, actually, I think so when you say it like that, because that's really true. Like 2 of my boyfriends has been like developed on that start. Like my ex-boyfriend Aiden from Australia, he was we went to the same class, and then I saw him all the time, and we lived at the same complex, like the studio apartment type of, not studio, what do you call it, like student apartments. And after a while, everyone around me, it was so funny, everyone around me was like, "You're in love with that dude." I was like, no. And then he started kissing me, and actually I bit his mouth, because like I just did, like I felt like an animal. I was like, "Don't kiss me," and I like bit him back, which was very strange. But that's because we were really good friends, and I thought it was really weird. But then after really the biting, I kind of like realized
this episode is going to be called "Biting Aiden."
Yes, he would love that actually. And then after that, I was like, "Oh, maybe I do like him a little bit," which was, I think maybe actually that was like a relationship.
So you recommend biting people in order to find out?
No, it was all uncomfortable, mostly for him, but it was also very uncomfortable for me, like having to tell people that I actually start biting, and like I bit him, and it was not sexually, it was just awkward. But I just got scared. I was like, "What are you doing, dude? Like, we're friends." And then after that, I kind of started realizing that I really liked him, but that took, I don't know, like 3-4 months. So, and the same with my high school boyfriend as well. It was like that. But then, so I agree with that. But I think when you date like through Tinder or Bumble or Facebook or whatever it is, it's kind of like the frames are different, and either you have to have the mentality of like, and you just don't, through those apps, that you don't have that mentality that we have to give this 6 months.
No,
like it's very unnatural. But then also dating, like going on a first date with someone that you met through an app, is also kind of unnatural. So you kind of need that little spark to be motivated to go on the second date. So if that's not there, why would you go on a second date? I think for me that will take 3 months. And that's, you can't ask someone to be like, just hold on 2.5 months more. I might like you. I might not bite you. We'll see. But so that's my thing. So I think my thing for this year, or like the last part of the year, is just to go out and get drunk, or just go out, but like meet people in bars and natural,
Yes.
So
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. That is that I think it's more natural for me. And I did actually meet someone.
Oh, really?
No, like just sexually.
Yeah.
But and
I remember.
Yeah, I remember you were there. You were there.
He was really tall.
He was very tall. He looked like a Viking. So that's.
I felt like what happened was like he was so tall, and then you just looked at each other from across the room, and then you just moved towards each other.
That's exactly what happened. Like,
and then you started kissing.
Yeah. I was just like, I don't have time for anything else. Like, I was just like, he came towards me. I'm very tall as well with my high heels. I'm like maybe 180 with high heels. So maybe
centimeters.
Yes, centimeters. Yes. And we're both blonde, so it kind of just made sense that we had to hook up.
Exactly.
And then I was like talking to him a little bit, dancing, and then I was like, let's just do this. But now,
is that what you said?
I don't know what I was like.
Well, let's just do this.
I was like, well, I don't have time to lose. But I felt like, when you're like a closer, when you close deals, like I've been a seller before, and of course you have as well in a way.
I can hear that.
Yes. And I feel like I need to close this. Like that's really kind of like disgusting to way to thinking, but I was like, I need to isolate him and I need to get him to his apartment so I can do the deeds. Yeah. But yeah, that was okay.
So he wasn't trying to close you, or you were just too quick?
I don't know. I think I was kind of in control in that situation there, but I think he was very happy.
Yeah.
It's not like he didn't bite me. He didn't bite me. So I mean, like that's a good thing. It's a good start.
I know he was very happy.
Yeah, he was very happy. Yeah, but now my problem is that we got each other's Snapchat address, which you.
How old is this guy?
He's 29. Mm-hmm. And I think like you had a reaction to that when I told him told you about like last night and whatnot, and then you were like, "What Snapchat? Like, is he 12?"
Yes. No.
No, but like.
Yeah, but the thing is that I don't like Snapchat as the main communication channel.
Yes.
I don't like that. I like text messages.
But I think maybe you or me are really, really like, we haven't developed technically.
Old school.
Yes,
yeah, but we are.
both like.
I would like him to call me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call me, write a letter.
Yes. Smoke signals.
Smoke signals, doves. But not Snapchat. Because the first time, it was a couple of years ago, I had a person coming over. And then he was like, when he left, I was like, yeah, what do you want to like get each other's contact information? He was like, do you have Snapchat? I was like, bye-bye. And I got so pissed off because I thought it was so rude. Yeah. So I like just like.
Wait, what do you mean by rude, or why was it?
He
rude?
wanted my Snapchat instead of my number, and I thought it was like, for me, I don't know, the reason I think kind of it's like, it's very superficial, or I feel like when you ask someone for your number, it's more, I want to get to know you. When you ask someone for your Snapchat, it's like, maybe we will send a photo to each other and we'll see what happens. Yeah. So I got really offended, and I was like, bye-bye. Yeah. And I like put the door in his face.
Exactly. Yeah. So no, I don't know why I don't like Snapchat, but I think it's something like that as well. And I also thought there was a rule. I heard that it was a rule because I have a sister who's 9 years younger than me. Yeah. And she explained to me that if a guy adds you on Snapchat, then you have to send the first
picture or
photo. Because then he like initiated it. So this is the modern type of dating, guys. Okay. So according to my sister, 23.
Yeah, but it's a good information source because like I don't know.
No, I didn't know either. Yeah. So she had to explain to me everything. Yeah. And then I spent like 10 minutes taking the first photo because it has to be a selfie. And,
I hate selfies.
But okay, so you were meeting this guy and you were about to say that you're in a situation.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, like I got the Snapchat, and 5-6 years later from the last dude to ask me for my Snapchat, I kind of took it cool. I was like, okay, cool. So I wasn't pissed off. So I was like, yeah, you can have my Snapchat. And we've been like Snapchatting away a little bit, but we never had the time to meet. Yeah. And then after a while, I'm very impatient. So I was like, I'm done. I don't want to use like, he sent me like photo of what they all do of his paddle racket, like his tennis. Yeah.
So it's not like personal snaps to you. It's like general, this is what I'm doing.
I don't know. But if he does send that to everyone else, it's really boring. Like who sends a picture of a paddle racket?
Yeah, I've experienced that as well. So they send general snaps, and then it's like if I reply to it, then the conversation starts. Yes. So I feel like they send it out to everyone, and then
see who responds. Yes. It's chicken
like
shit.
A fishing net.
Yes. Yeah. Who gives me the attention back? I don't like it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got bored with the whole dude and the whole situation, and like the sex wasn't that amazing. So I was like, I'm not really gaining anything. You know, when you're in the situation where if the sex was really, really good, then you will be like, yes, I'm willing to make more sacrifices to meet him. Whereas
I will
now,
send more snaps.
I will send more snaps. I will try to make an effort. Now it's like the sex was like completely A4. Do you say that in English? But
A4?
like A4. Average.
A4?
Like the picture, it's like, it was like vanilla. It's boring. It was like very, very like not. Then I was like, why would I like initiate something that's not? It's probably not gonna be a relationship. So therefore, why would I use my energy to hook up with someone that is like average on the sex department?
But it's also normal to have like average sex when you sleep with someone for the first time, being drunk. But I get it. Yes,
maybe
it wasn't
not,
worth it.
It wasn't worth it for me.
Okay.
And then I remembered that I forgot my what is it called? Earrings. And now the problem is that he doesn't kind of want to give them back. And he doesn't say it out loud, but he kind of like, oh, well, maybe next week, maybe. And I was like, can you put them at the like local shop and I can just pick them up so we don't have to meet? And maybe we'll try next week. I was like, oh my God, like just give me my earrings. Like, yes, I don't know if it's like a hostage. What do you call it?
It's a hostage situation.
Yes.
Hostage.
Because he wants to meet me to give me my earrings back, but I just don't want to meet him anymore. I just want my earrings back. So that's my problem, my huge problem now in life.
Yeah.
My earrings.
And how's it going? Like, what's the next step?
Well, I texted him on Thursday as well. I was like, what's up, dude?
A normal text message or a Snapchat?
No, Snapchat, where I was like, where's my earrings? And then he was like, oh, yes, I forgot. And then nothing again. So now I have to like kind of like walk up to him and be like, I have to go back to his apartment and like ring the door and say like, give it to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my life.
We should send someone there.
We should. Yes. We'll see. Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's sex time. I was gonna say. It's 6 o'clock. So you kind of have to go soon.
It's a love journey.
It's Anniken. A love journey. It's a love o'clock.
It's love o'clock.
It's a love o'clock, and you have to leave soon, actually. So
I do. I have a plane to catch.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good luck with that. I'm very excited to hear all about it when you come back.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And good luck with your journey on getting back your earrings.
Yes, it's a horrible journey, but we'll get there.
See you soon.
See you soon. Bye.